Hello and welcome to Sported. Welcome for the first time or welcome back. I am Shane and I'd like to apologise for the state of my voice. Somebody got very excited watching the Liverpool game yesterday, but we'll get to that later. Let's start with the first result of the weekend and we'll run all the way through the results. There were some shockers again. There's some fantastic results and some not so fantastic results, especially if you're a West Ham fan. So starting on Friday night, West Ham 1, Chelsea 5. And West Ham fans must be asking themselves, why did we get rid of David Moyes? It's craziness. They won, he's won them a trophy. Top half of the table finishes, but they got rid of him. Now they got Graham Potter, and it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good at the moment. Doesn't seem to be the right fit again for the club. And although they're a patient club with their managers, let's see. I can't see it at the moment. I really can't see it. So West Ham 1, Chelsea 5. Great result for Chelsea. Again, they're spending a lot of money, but this time they're selling on as well, and seems to be they're finding their feet. Again, I wasn't sure about their manager, but he seems to be doing a good job and he seems to be finding his team. So Chelsea are going to be the dark horses, I think, this season. So we'll keep an eye out on Chelsea. Moving on to Saturday, we had another shocker. The early kickoff was Manchester City 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2. And Tottenham really seem to have Man City's number these last few years, don't they? They've had some tremendous results against them over the years, and it's continued with Thomas Frank, who seems to have hit the ground running with Chelsea and seems to be a good fit. I like him a lot. Big personality, organised, and deserves his chance at Chelsea. At Tottenham, sorry. So, yeah, great result for him. And again, Pep, just when you think they're turning their corner and they're back, another blip, which is fine by me as a Liverpool fan. So that's given us some breathing space. It'll be a tiny bit already, but we'll take what we can get. Then going on to the next game, Bournemouth 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Good result for Bournemouth considering all the players that they've sold, and a debut goal for Utara. So good signing there. Brentford 1, Aston Villa 0. Aston Villa going through a tough time now. They seem to be, financially struggling. Haven't really bought anybody in. And Brentford, again, a lot of players leaving. Manager left. Good result for them. So they're off the mark. Going on to the next game, we have Burnley 2, Sunderland 0. Great result for Burnley. Looks like it could be a tough season for them. I expect them to be down at the bottom of the table come the end of the season, but a good result nonetheless. And Sunderland, who started off really well last week, this is Premier League football. Anybody can beat anybody. So great result for Burnley. And then Arsenal showing their teeth this time, putting Leeds to the sword 5-0. Great result. Looks like they're starting to gel as a team. They've now got a strong front three. They've got the striker that they needed, who scored 2. So that will do his confidence no harm at all. And then Leeds, after starting so well last week, another classic case of Premier League football, found tough going that afternoon against Arsenal. So great result for them. I expect Arsenal to be up there at the end of the season. And then going into Sunday, Crystal Palace 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Tough game, 2 good teams, very even teams, and the game seemed like it was a fair result. Everton 2, Brighton 0. Again, David Moyes doing a good job there, getting some new players in. Jack Grealish showing the quality player that he is, so it's nice to see Jack get minutes and influence games like we know he can, and hopefully he's going to push his way back into the England squad. And then final game was Fulham 1, Manchester United 1. We had the contentious penalty with Bruno Fernandes colliding with the manager, the referee, and making a meal of it as Bruno does, and consequently then missed the penalty. Serves him right. So that was 1-1. And then finally, the result of this voice yesterday, Newcastle 2, Liverpool 3. And we were playing 10 men for a large part of the game. Newcastle were fantastic. The fans were amazing. The atmosphere was incredible. They really put a shift in. They deserved more from the game. They deserved, in my opinion, at least a draw. But Liverpool do what they do, and they find ways to win. It wasn't pretty. It was ugly a lot of the time. They had players out of position. Dominic Szoboszlai putting a shift in at right back And then Rio Ngamoa at just under 17, 16 years and 360 days, becomes the fourth youngest Premier League goal scorer ever. And what a finish. What a moment for him. 96th minute. Great. A great nutmeg. The Szoboszlai let it run through his legs, and Ngamoa had the poise and the calm to just slot it with power into the corner, giving Pope no chance after a great team move and probably the best move of the match. So it just shows the fitness levels that Liverpool do have, and now they've got this young star that they need to nurture, and he's looking like a player, isn't he? Composed, and he could see the picture of the finish already. So very, very exciting times. They just need to manage him very well. This guy's going to get minutes this season. He's old enough already. When you're good enough, you're old enough. So we'll see. But Liverpool have a lot to do. They're still in the transfer market, as are lots of teams, right? This is the last week of the transfer window. It'll be interesting to see if they go for Isak, if they're going for Mark Gahey. But one thing's clear, they still look short. They still look dodgy at the back. They still need another striker. They need squad depth. They've had a lot of players leave. So let's see. But very interesting. It's already going to take shape, isn't it? Liverpool looking good. Chelsea looking good. Man City look like they're back. And Arsenal as well. So I expect those teams to be up there come the end of the season. Hopefully one or two teams like Nottingham Forest last season make their way into the top six and give the big boys a run for their money to keep it interesting. So let's see. But another exciting weekend of football that sees a star is born in Rio Ngamoa. So look out for that name this season. I'm expecting big things from him. So anyway, what do you think of the weekend? How did your team do? And what are your thoughts for the season? And what do you think of West Ham fans? What do you think about Graham Potter? Is he the manager for you to take you through the rest of the season? Arsenal fans, is Victor Gyökeres the final piece in the puzzle? And now are you expecting to challenge for the title? And Man City, are you back? Tottenham fans, are you happy with Thomas Frank? It's looking like it's going to be a hell of a season, and I'm excited. I just need to get my voice back. So have a nice week. Drop your comments in. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.